of secular and Christian rap music on today's youth. And Mr. Williams, I think, can give us some information in reference to the negative impact of this music. Now, we know that it might have some positive impacts, but for what we know, most folks look at it from that negative rap music, that negative this and et cetera. Talk about the negative impact of that rap music, Mr. Williams.
I think we have to be very aware that everything is spiritual. You know, we're either giving off a positive spirit or a negative spirit. And the music is, whether it's country, hip hop, or rock, or heavy metal, or whatever it is, we have to ask ourselves once we're listening to it, what type of mood is this song putting me in, you know? And if that's hip hop, you know, if that song is giving you a negative feeling, then it's negative music. And there's a lot of the, you know, negative connotations in the music and the lyrics. And if you look at the imagery in the videos, a lot of it is negative. A lot of it, you know, from degrading of women to, you know, just flashiness that deals with, you know, a lot of worship of jewelry and, you know, money and what message is it sending our people? Is it helping our community? Is it raising our community? Is it helping us lower crime? You know, in actuality, a lot of it is just really, it's really tearing down our community and tearing down the very fibers of our families.
Well, now, Mr. Polo, if we feel that way about this music, why is it that somehow our young people are attracted to the music?
Same, like I said, going back to, I can only speak of myself. I was once ignorant. I was once injured, indigent, and so I know exactly how that feels to be. And not just that, it's going against the grain. That makes sense. Going against the grain. It's going against everything that everybody else, you know, that we talk about, that our people fought for, our forefathers fought for, things of that nature. And let's just be honest. It seems like it's easier to do what's wrong than it is to do what's right. Now that's in the eye of the beholder. You know, now it's different, especially with me walking on this side. But when I was walking on that side, it seemed much easier just to go out and rob somebody, hit somebody over the head and take what was theirs. Put my gun to somebody's head and say, you know, this is mine, I want what's yours. It don't matter what's in my pocket, I want what's in your pocket. I'm gonna spend what you got today. It was easier for me to go bully somebody and make them feel just as, you know, small as I am. Plus, I had what they call a short man complex. So, you know, it was easier for me to go bully those people that were bigger than me. You know, and that's what rap did. It gave me that sense of, you know, power. I'm the man, I'm power.
False sense of power.
False sense of B as a B. You know, I call women out their names, and if I do that, I'm in domain. You see what I'm saying? That's my dominance. If I let a woman know that she's a female dog or she's a garden tool, and then not just telling her this and calling her this, but treating her like this, then I'm the man. Because, you know, the guys in my hood where I was from, they used to fight with their women, beat their women up. Them and their women would fight in the street. So I thought that was what's up. I thought it was me and my girl, that's what we supposed to do. When I come home, I'm supposed to smack her a couple times, you know, and that's what I thought I was supposed to do, because that's what I seen from what we call the OGs, the older cats. So that's what rap music told us to do. You see what I'm saying? To so many emphasis, to be a pimp, you know, to be a player, you know, and treat women like prostitutes. You know what I'm saying, to go out here and get this money by any means necessary. Malcolm X cliche, but not what Malcolm X meant, you know, to a whole nother scenario, and that's what we did. So, and I know it because that's what I did. Like I said, if I went to go do something, I'd be bumping Tupac or bumping Ice Cube, NWA, and that would get me so hyped. Now I'm ready to go do something. You know what I'm saying? That even gives me more of what I was already going to do anyway. It gives me more momentum to go do it. And that's what it does. So it influences our children in so many ways, because this is all they talk about. All you hear now is gang banging. A lot of these cats ain't even gang bangers. A lot of these cats are in college, they go to school, they live like Pastor Walker said, they live a whole nother life. You know, it's cool to pack a pistol. A lot of these cats don't pack guns, they security do. You know, and that's what our young kids don't understand. And not just that, the cases that they're trying to fight, you know, because you have a young guy to go out here and commit murder and think he can get off, but he don't have Lil Wayne money. He don't have Jay-Z money. So he don't have Johnny Cochran. Right. Johnny Cochran ain't no longer living. You see what I'm saying? But they have a sense of thinking that this is the easiest way to do it. But once you take a life, you can't give it back.
Right.
And that's what they fail to realize. And some of them don't care. They have an I don't care attitude until they end up behind them prison walls where we both been. You know what I'm saying? They end up behind them walls doing a couple years or more than a couple, your lifetime. When you realize that you're doing a life and you're never getting out, then it finally hits you. You know, and that's the influence that the hip hop culture has on our children now, because it has our young women degrading themselves. It has our young men degrading our women as well as themselves. It has our young men hurting each other and thinking it's cool to do that and not caring for one another. Everything that Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Pratt, all them brothers, Hugh Newton, all them brothers fight for, and even Jesus died for. I know that they're rolling over. You know, I know that when they look at us, you know, maybe when they look at us, they might be smiling now. But when they looked at me and my old lifestyle, Reggie and his old lifestyle, and just cats that are doing what they're doing now, they're like, wow, this is what I died for. And I know it has to hurt them.
Pastor Walker, now, you've had an opportunity to deal with many individuals involved in these negative points of view. What do you see, and how do you think that we might be able to deal with that as a community?
Well, you know, not only have I dealt with a number of individuals that's been impacted by this negative thing, but I've been impacted by it and affected by it myself, you know, having lived a lifestyle as well, a negative lifestyle. There is an important aspect I would like to touch on is the church. The church is a big hurdle that these Christian rappers, gospel rappers have to overcome in order to get the message across, because you've got so many pastors that are dead set in some traditionalism, I was going to say monkey ways, that they're not allowing God to implement and use a tool that he has constructed to reach the youth. Yeah. Because this Christian rap music, our people, especially black people, like to move. They like to dance. Yeah. And see, the beat in the music will attract them, and the lyrics in the music will influence and change them. Yeah. So God has a method in which to reach. That's why you got the secular thing is people there are trends set by trendsetters, and they do it to control the people. That's why the Bible says, be careful what you hear, because what you hear can influence the way you act and behave.
That's right.
And that's where the importance of gospel rap music comes in to counteract the secular music that's being filtered out and placed into the hearts and the minds of our youth today, and it's influencing and impacting them in a negative way.
And so in a real sense, we're getting ready for our second commercial break, and we'll come back, Mr. Williams. We'll start with you, and we'll have you to elaborate upon some of the things that we've already spoken of. And we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.